Hello, welcome to some more Fire in the Three Houses. So I got one position, and I'm a bit curious. Felix can steal, so can I just steal this seal from him? Oh, well. That's good to know, but I kinda wanna kill him. I know people can kill him though. So you can't retaliate, I don't think, from range. You know, you can't retaliate if I use a gambit against him. Go for a brute ice. No need.
Watch this.
Brute ice. If you kill all the enemies, he'll kill the Death Knight, so I might as well kill him. I'd do anything to him. No, stop him from moving. Ingrid. 2 times 2. Nothing really. The wing is one shot him now, I know this. Combat, Ruin Sky, Light of Ruin, yeah, he's dead. But I want to attack him for knee. Go for a Sword of Grace. I live. Let's just go. I've got Divine Pulse, so it's cool. How joyous. Okay, well. I died, that's cool. Okay, let's have Sylvain kill him. Ruin Sky. Let's do it. Let's go. Relic's broken. Ram, 141. Kill the Death Knight. That's pretty cool. I get a Dark Seal.
Guess I've gotten better.
I'll probably never use it, but I've killed him. That's the only thing I care about.
Kill them. Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You're Sylvain to Zealot. Whoa.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
It's done. Get out of here.
Understood. I will go.
See you, Death Knight. Kill the Flame
We will
Emperor.
cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Reforge. Get back here, Flame Emperor. Oh, he's gone.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Dangerous indeed.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Who is these two?
Bring them up.
Bring them up, says Dedue. Bring them up. Bring them up. Unground team, who's MVP? Mercedes. Mercedes. I call it Mercedes, I don't care. She did do a lot of work though, a lot of good healing, a lot of good combat. Got a loads of levels. Weapon effectiveness, I know all about this. It's not hard to learn about how weapons deal more damage.
Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flame?
Familiarity.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
She was
Dimitri, where were you?
unconscious
You
at the end
skipped
of
down
that
the
secret
power.
passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
No use dwelling on. We almost had him. We killed him.
I'm just grateful
Sylvain
that everyone is
got
safe.
a crit against him and he
That's
died.
what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary. Understood. We'll go at once. I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth.
Suggest.
Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time?
What expression? Like this.
I don't think I've
Well,
ever
this
seen
is
your
not-
face like that. I apologize. I've
apologize.
forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But
Mesmerizing.
this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
I agree. We'll share the news of Seteth. Seteth, where are you? Where art thou, Seteth?
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that.
Well, by the way, I'm recruiting Seth into the army. My army. So like, what I did, I gave him gifts and then I got C4 and I was like, yay. When he wants to join, he can.
Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I also got a C-support with Gilbert, so I'm assuming he joined me sometime, because he's from the kingdom, and I'm from the kingdom, and I support the kingdom. Couldn't have done it without students. I'm just happy she's safe. She'll be a
Yes,
valuable
indeed.
asset to the army.
I too am overjoyed.
But why was Flame taken to begin with?
Her kidnapper
Yeah.
was the masked knight who vanished during the rite of rebirth. The one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Iritsa. And we cannot
seen him
forget about the
around.
mysterious Flame Emperor.
And it was in his room.
His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that
Flame's
flows
blood.
through her veins is special. It is extremely rare. And extremely dangerous.
If you want to like hunt flames like a blood or something. Pretty. Yeah, this is why. I don't agree with Crest, but that's just me.
If enemies who know the secrets of
I'm
Flame's
Adel's
blood
heart.
have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Into hiding.
Wait.
Flame, join the army.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay
done
here,
it
you may be
before.
targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why
Very
I
true.
believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However,
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
Sounds good to me. That's a great idea.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that.
Dora, you
With a
can. I'll
professor
recruit
like you
Seta so you
nearby,
can both be with
I
each
shall
other.
be safe no matter what foe should appear.
Yeah.
I am afraid you have a good point.
Yes, Seta,
Professor.
yield.
Due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you?
That happened.
Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
It would be my pleasure.
I am so glad that Flynn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the
Focus, haven't
story
heard
is
from
about
you in
that
years.
other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy. But who is she?
Who is that girl? But anyway, when I got C support with Seta, and what he did, he basically was like, I don't
Well
trust
done,
you.
Professor.
I was like, no.
I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I
Yeah.
have been told that Manuela and Flane are recovering nicely.
Oh, Manuela.
As is
Oh
Monica.
yeah, she got stabbed, I think. Is Monica a student? Who is Monica?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flane, is also a student of the Officers' Academy.
Woohoo!
However,
She is a student from last year's class. She went
Last
missing just
year?
before she would have
Fugitive.
graduated. It never occurred to us that something
He is
might have happened
corrupted,
to her
I
at
say.
the monastery. We
Corruption.
assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not
Really?
like this.
I guess they did
Monica
search,
has
to be fair.
asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she
Black
has fully
Eagle?
recovered. Our
Might have to kill her
enemies
then.
are still out there, so we
Well,
must remain
okay.
cautious and continue our investigation. However,
I don't know what she looks like.
we
but
must
I don't
also
know.
help the students to move on from this incident.
After
Why
all,
is everyone, like,
the Battle
petrified?
of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Ooh,
Yes,
Gronder Field.
the students will remember it for the rest of their lives.
Oh nice, people
Please
better
guide
win.
them so that they may show
I
us
wanna
their
kill Ada
best at the coming battle.
I'm like Claude.
So,
Nemo
you'll be
Clark.
going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there
Gronder.
before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire,
Unease.
but everything east of the capital, Envar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
What will you do next month, Gerald? What are you gonna
I
do?
have my own mission. The church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them.
Fair enough.
What I'm more
That's what I
concerned
do.
about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings.
Raya,
Ever since the
Raya,
Rite
Raya.
of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead.
Ooh.
Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
Don't say things like that. No, Gerald.
Don't get me wrong. I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now?
No, it wasn't a smile. I never smile. Then my mother got stabbed. Stuff happened. We got the Battle of the Wrong Field. Yeah, if you're not recruitable, you must be an enemy. This means I have to kill Gerald. No other option.
Part 1. White
I know you can kill
Cloud.
Ray, but I don't know about Gerald.
Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion.
This is my birthday in the Wyvern Moon, because, like, I was thinking, what moon? This is my real birthday, by the way. Okay.
From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fulton's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
So I take it. Sorry. Gonna do that sometimes, I guess. Link the tag. Oh, hang on. Link the tag. Oh, I see. So if like this is near me, I'll be like, power boost. I think I'm good now. Okay. 5,000 G's. We got. Oh, yo, what's up? What are Bernadetta's doing? Yeah, of course. If I can recruit, I mean, yeah, I'll take her, but like, I probably wouldn't use
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
Yo to me. But about that thing, but basically you can do paralogs now. And we're doing paralogs as well, battle. Like I'm not gonna do a paralog like all the time, like, always paralogs. I'll just do like a couple. Ones that I want to do. What's going on? What's terrifying? What's going on?
Please don't sneak up on me like that. It was nothing big. That lady just wanted me to show her around a bit.
Suspicious.
Strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
You never seem scared of me.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right.
You don't know me.
I'm
a punk from the east side.
I wonder why.
Me
You know,
too.
Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no
Bernadette always
idea
hides in
why.
a room. Because of some abuse-related problem, maybe? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I'm gonna recruit with my next playthrough, so like, yeah, I'll learn all about it.
I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that.
I get what she's saying, like, oh yeah, I don't know these people. She's very paranoid and suspicious. Which, yeah, but, I don't know, you gotta have some
I don't know what
trust.
I'd do if you weren't here.
It's alright, don't cry.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine.
I'm okay.
I feel safe here, thanks to you.
Was that you singing in the greenhouse?
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing?
Professor.
Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. Oh, I've never been so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmanageable.
Poor her, man. I mean, probably Oh, nice. Support level C. That means we good friends now. Another person wants to talk to me. Oh no, it's just mission.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us.
Eagle.
This is our chance to show off results of your expert training, Professor.
Battle of the Eagle and the Lion?
Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if
Yeah,
that's
they really
the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year
standing
during the
behind
Wyvern
him,
Moon.
like, hello there.
It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Yeah, I remember.
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Hanneman?
Yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out.
That makes sense.
Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
What should I do?
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Very confident. I'm here with Professor.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Don't know why I got a minus affection. I didn't even say anything. I was like, I'm the only professor there. Both of those are bad options. And I got this. There's greenhouse stuff. There's loads of stuff to do. Loads of support to get through. Lots of items to give out. Lots of stuff. But what I mean by paralogs are 1%. So you do these are like special missions. Dorothea, Ingrid. Probably do something first. I kinda wanna see this, but let us go to the new people. So we got Flame. Let's see what she has. She has Intermediate Seal, Priest. She's got Lance. She basically has D in like everything. She's bad at heavy armor. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm still gonna push heavy armor anyway. Reason, probably should get that though first. She's got Restore, Heal, Notoriety, stuff like that. So she's not a good combat unit yet. There's golden goals. I want to change this goal. I don't want Lance, I want Reason. Basically I want heavy armor. No, I'll have heavy armor and Faith while I work on the Reason thing. I think does really need the heavy armor because she's slow. We can show level 11. Actually, that's actually quite. I don't know. We got some. How many certifications can we do? Or is this plain? Oh, it's just fine. Well, she should become a Pegasus Knight, which is pretty cool, but meh. No thanks. I want her to be like magic class. No chance of passing this. Absolutely none. Look at Flame Fortress Knight. Look at that. See, I think that looks fine. No, I'm joking, but he's got some stuff to give out. Let's go to the inventory, items. Ooh. Let's put this in the inventory real quick. Store. Got some rings, I'm pretty sure. Where'd you find rings? Oh, the shield. Accuracy ring, march ring. Hit rate of attacks. A ring increases movement. Okay, I want to give the march ring to Annette because she's like the stride and she's always the one behind. We'll give that to her. An accuracy ring. Who needs the, I think Hilda might need the accuracy, to be honest. I mean, you can kill, but like, who has really big accuracy issues to do that? I'll give it to Life 15 for now, I guess. Why not? She could make more use out of it, I guess. We've got loads of keys and stuff. Like, got a training bow, vulnerary, rustic gauntlet, door key, training bow, and training iron bow. So much. We've got lots of supports. So what I'm gonna do, I guess I'll do this, and then on like the 26th, I will do a paralogue. What is on the calendar actually? Let's see, it's out. Let's see, we got Ash's birthday, Cyril's birthday, my birthday. Is that it, or more? Southern merchant. How do I? Okay, whatever. Okay, let's go and get some support. Good thing I killed Deathman. Okay, me, Felix. I was gonna take
You're
forever.
certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Should I take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're rested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
Detect? That doesn't seem like a phrase. What are you saying, man?
Take it however you like.
Damn.
I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from?
Where?
From the Then I remembered something you said before.
About your aspirating, about your upbringing?
Indeed.
Indeed.
I was raised to value strength above all else. Whereas you had a
Your father
reason,
didn't
an ambition,
like that,
pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
To protect the people of Foden.
Spoken like a knight. That's not what I would have expected. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
I'll help you. We can find it together.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me.
Okay.
Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
You don't want to talk to me. Okay, got me. I've got so many. Please. Oh, I can't even do those. So far in the future. We got a lot of support, I think. Oh yeah, we do got some more. I won't be able to do them all today, but oh well. I'll round this episode off with thoughts. Well, what happened, Sylvain?
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl.
On the prowl?
Ah, forget it. What do you need?
Girl problem, Sylvain?
I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated.
Jerk. No, I don't really mean Sylvain. I like him.
Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you?
My father never told me, yeah. Gerald didn't mention it.
I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things.
True. What was your experience?
Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest.
Oh, I see.
Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues.
The vicious cycle.
You get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse.
Stud horse? You mean they only want you for your bloodline?
See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely.
Do you think that way anymore?
That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest.
So you didn't have to worry about a crest.
You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow.
Gotcha.
You should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
See, so you did a bit angry, like people don't love him because they just want his crest. Or the rewards of the crest. That's pretty sad. Well, can't do those. I think these are after time to get, so I guess I'll have to do these. Me, Mercedes.
You there, youngster? Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well,
hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him. He's a stranger. Stranger danger.
So? I was sure you two knew
That's
each
what I
other.
would say.
Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
What is troubling ye?
I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my legs been acting up and I can't walk properly.
Oh.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Well, the face.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
Let's carry this man to the chapel.
Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance.
We like carry him. We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How do you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
Second nature? What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
That's news to me.
Did I not mention that before? Many came to us with their troubles.
Hold on, let me stop auto-bouncing.
I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me.
I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the church. Oh, okay, got it. We got off this now. No, let me back away.
May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What is your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me.
Archbishop of Fargus. Sounds good.
Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything.
If I were
We
someone
will make it
else,
so.
perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be.
I see.
After
Can't be
all,
one because
only the
you're a
goddess can
noble.
decide our fates.
Fair enough. But I heard there's like people getting screwed over by like, oh, I have a crest, that means you cannot do what you want to do. Sadness. Ingrid, train.
Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world.
Snap.
Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
Was that a letter you were disposing of?
That paper. Well, Yes, it was.
What was it?
It was a letter from my father.
For my father? Are you sure you want to throw it away?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
But it's ripped. I heard the rip sound.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid.
Oh, says for
Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. A marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garrigmock Monastery.
Like me.
As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
That sucks. This is horrible.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daffel in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest.
I see.
Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
How many would use you like that?
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Which is why oh, sorry, I gotta go now. Support's over, we ran out of time, guys. And I'm done. Dimitri and is that it? That's it. Dimitri and let's go. Try and do as many as I can.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Actually, it isn't. That's
I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot.
Really?
Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much.
I don't know.
But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I did terribly wrong.
What you done?
Your father. He worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your brother? Big brother?
Oh!
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know what. Oh, let's see. Sorry, sometimes just skip the B. There you go.
It's
So
certain that my
confusing.
days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you.
Little sister, what is this?
What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one,
Really
he
wanna
used to
know?
tell this story about when you were a child, and
You know what? Never mind.
Never mind.
Bad feeling about where this is going.
Don't tell
How
me.
about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone.
Snap. He's embarrassed. That's Dimitri done. Okay, Dedue, Felix, Dedue and that. Okay, Dedue, Felix. It's like a really edgy ball.
Hold a moment, dog.
Dog.
Are you speaking to me?
Are you speaking to me like this?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Yo. Dedue angry. This is the first time I've seen him angry. You're very angry.
Spoken like a good pet.
Clearly trying to
Why
pick
do
a
you
fight.
follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland,
He ain't worth it.
burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of
Jeez.
Dusker.
My father, my mother, my sibling, all were killed. We received no aid,
But we
no
did do
respite. Fargus
Sounded pretty
murdered our
bad.
dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience.
Blind
Tell me.
obedience.
Would you give your life for him?
Yes,
Yes, any day.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Very obedient. Dedue,
Even a
very
massacre
obedient.
of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Damn, what?
Blind obedience.
That is true.
You're right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the
Rabid
boar
cur.
prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware
beat
you
you up
have a
now.
history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Scamper back to your mouth. Snap. What? Dedue's very patient. I've noticed. So many supports. So many supports. So many supports. Actually, go on Felix and me, and that's it. Okay. Well, anyway. Jeez, that was like a pretty cool support. You don't mock him.
no!
What happened?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Please tell me that wasn't the pan.
What was that noise?
Burning. What was that
Dedue!
noise?
Well, as you can see, the pan kind of exploded. Just a little.
Exploded.
How did you manage that?
Yeah,
I
man,
looked away for a moment, and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm
Boom.
grateful nothing caught fire, but now the kitchen is a mess.
Are you hurt?
You hurt, man.
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Always
Indeed.
lucky.
But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Right.
Jeez.
Sorry. I'll be more careful from now
Don't
on.
turn your back unless you're gonna die.
Let me help you.
Huh?
Huh?
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that. This is all my fault. You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time.
I have time.
Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
Go away, Dedue.
Of course not. I'm just so sorry to bother you with this.
gain support. That's pretty cool. It's always down to helping hand someone. Felix Ingrid. I think this might be the last support we do, because the video is going to be long.
Hello?
Hello. It's me you're looking for.
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another
Absorbed?
silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things
very,
since
like,
you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders, or protect your hometown?
Orders.
What nonsense.
Okay, he's not even gonna answer. Like,
I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander.
Really?
The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Oh, that's so mean.
Excuse me?
Felix has roasted 2 people now. This is
You
horrible.
heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not.
Poor.
At least I know not to
Felix is so
heedlessly
edgy.
obey
He's so
orders.
evil,
I know
kind of
not to
thing.
romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
Oh.
You're right.
Really?
Forget it.
So, she was gonna marry his brother. I see everything now. Okay, just you and okay. Well, we can do one more, and that's it. Felix likes this here. I bet you like this. He's gonna fight back.
Yum.
Yum. Sweets are the best thing.
So delicious. I'm so content in this moment.
Yo, Felix appears. Da.
Felix!
Lysithea, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
Creepy, man.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
You just blindly ignored it. Did you say something?
Huh? Nope. Didn't say anything at all. Here.
What's this for?
What is it for?
I'm buying your silence. With
Buying
cake.
your silence with cake.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by a fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults
see.
eat cake.
Does not want.
You'll
Makes sense,
never
yeah.
understand. Just take this, will you?
No,
buy
I don't
your
like
silence.
sweets.
Because you like it.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense! Nobody can resist something so delicious. Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours. Just please don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem?
What's your problem, man? Roasting everyone.
What am I supposed to do with this cake?
Bribe someone else. That's what people from the Roman Empire did. Take people's money, bribe someone else. Simple. Okay, we actually don't have many supports left, which is good. I don't do them forever. But that'll be the end of this episode. We killed the Death Knight and stuff. Thank you all for watching. There'll be probably another episode later, maybe. I don't know yet. Anyway, I'll see you guys then.